Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the smoke sesh. Welcome. It's the Danksgiving Special. That's right. Not Thanksgiving, but Danksgiving, the dankiest of Thanksgivings. That's the idea. So, welcome to the show today on the Wednesday smoke sesh. It is Wednesday because tomorrow, lots of food. But I'm not doing the traditional turkey. I'm doing something a little different this year. This year, me and Ange are making lasagna. Lasagna! I'm so excited about it. There's going to be so many layers, so much deliciousness. I did pick up a little bit of turkey. I got some turkey, not like I didn't want to make it weird and not have any turkey. But on today's show, we're talking about Thanksgiving, or really more opening up the discussion. Thanksgiving and its origins, where it started, how it started, why. This year I had a lot of issues with celebrating a holiday that made indigenous people suffer. And then finally brought them to the table to eat with them. Like, what is this, like a consolation gift? Only after not sharing food, only after begging them for produce and help to survive in the new land. We'll talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving. We're also going to talk about some really Green Wednesday. Green Wednesday has become a thing. It's become now every year for the last really good 6 years. 6 solid years I have been hearing about Green Wednesday. Green Wednesday is the new alternative. It is the Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, where it's the alternative to Black Friday. So Black Friday happens after Thanksgiving, and Green Wednesday, of course, happens right before. And this is the day that all the dispensaries give the greatest of deals, the greatest of specials, and have the greatest of product available, so that you may survive the holidays. So you may survive truly highly motivated. So welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. I'm excited. Before the show, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't so excited. I was trying to get my emotions all in line. Thanksgiving, going into December, the holidays, my birthday time, all of that combined emotionally plays with me. Emotionally takes over my brain and my better judgment. So today, I don't feel as though I was as productive as I could have been, even though I went shopping and I did a few things here and there around the house and worked on the website a little bit more. So I was productive. I was fine. I don't know. I let the emotional onslaught of the holidays overwhelm me. I let my emotions overwhelm during the holidays. But we all do. We all do. We have family in, we have, the holiday seasons surrounding us, which can be very emotional and very taxing in so many different ways. Before I chit-chat too long, I am going to light up. So tonight I have a few things to smoke, and I just want to let you know about it. Tonight we do have a Doinka Doinka, so a 2-gram Doinka Doink. This right here, which one is this? This is Blackberry Pomegranate. Blackberry Pomegranate. And of course in the vegetable paper. The only papers I have right now large enough to sustain. And throughout the night, what I'm also going to be smoking later on, I did roll a cone. I don't usually do them, but this was delicious. This right here is which one? It smells great. Oh, Z-Mints. And that's sitting at like 32% THC. I normally don't give a shit about THC. I'm not about THC. I couldn't care less. But it's minty. It's a delicious smoke. Has a great terp to it. So of course, 32% is pretty exciting. Now this is something different. This right here is not cannabis. Smells delicious. It's mugwort, passion flower, daminia, and mullein. So this right here is a combination of herbs that can be added to cannabis. So last Friday, we did tea. We had a beautiful tea using hibiscus and just a myriad of different gorgeousness. Elderberry. There was I can't even remember what was in it now. There was turmeric. There was ginger. Brain's not working. But we had tea like on Friday. It was delicious. Many of the same herbs that you have with tea, you can mix with your cannabis. Or like this one, this has got no cannabis, but this has got damania. Damania makes you feel euphoric, makes you feel high. Like if you were smoking a joint, but no weed, no cannabis in this at all. So we're going to smoke this first. We're going to get this, we're going to kind of smoke this throughout the show because this is good to smoke a little bit, put down, smoke a little bit, put down. Now, if you mix it with cannabis, you can smoke the whole way up, thing all the way through. And you probably could anyways. I smoked one earlier today. It was delicious, but it was a little different combination. So this is mugwort. Mugwort helps with vivid dreaming. The passion flower is sweet, has an interesting aroma to it. The damania is a very smooth kind of smoke that really does something to your dreams, like really something. Very vivid dreaming. Same with, there's another one. It's something the chichi. Something is the katata chichi. So let's get this one sparkied. This is my non-cannabis, herb only. Mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein leaf. Mullein is great because it's a decongestant. Gets all that stuff sitting deep within the lungs. If you feel like you're not breathing properly, mullein is going to be amazing for you. So let's go ahead and get that sparkied first. Now, some of the, that's nice. Some of the things that I have in here can be a little harsh, like maybe like the mugwort and passion flower. The smoke, if you put too much, the smoke can be a little harsh. But that's why I put the damania and the mullein, because that evens everything out and gives everything a very smooth, delicious smoke. So, you know what it smells like? This combination together smells like cloves. There's no cloves in this, none whatsoever, no cloves, but it smells like clove. I probably shouldn't get the cherry too hot. But again, this is more of a, So again, this right here is mugwort, passion flower, damania, mullein, or mullein, whatever, tomato, potato. Very nice. Flavorful. It's, the aroma though is heavenly. This is probably one of the best aromas I've dealt with. Let me see. Oh, we've got Mahmoud. Is it Mahmoud? Mahmoud? Well, hopefully I say it right, and hopefully I don't butcher it too bad. But Mahmoud just joined us, I believe, from Twitch. So how are you? Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. Welcome to Highly Motivated, which this is just a community smoke sesh. Even if you're not smoking, this is not cannabis, by the way. It's Mahmoud, like that. Mahmoud, welcome to the show. So this is not cannabis right now. What I'm actually smoking right now is, again, mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein leaf. That's what this is. It's interesting. You don't have to smoke. It's okay. The show is not about you smoking. It's just being a part of the community of, at this point, the community of Highly Motivated. So it's not about whether you smoke cannabis or you don't, or whether you smoke cigarettes or you don't, or whether you smoke mugwort and passion flower and damania and mullein. It doesn't matter. What it's about, and it's good. I'm glad you watch it. I appreciate you. Thank you. You know, it's not about smoking anything. It's about this. It's about hanging out virtually, hanging out across the world, across continents, across the United States, across the international landscape. This is what the show is all about. This is what it's so, to me, This is the most exciting thing. I truly enjoy the community of highly motivated coming together, because that's what we should be doing. We should be highly motivating each other and the world around us. We should be changing their frequency, their mood, their, misery loves company, so let's pull them out of misery. Let's show them another option in life. So it's not about smoke. And so actually, I'm very glad that you watch me. I'm glad that you watch me and you don't smoke. That tells me that what we're doing here is even bigger. It's bigger than smoking. It's bigger than cannabis. It's bigger than, because to me, it's the community that, it's the community that brings us all together. And to me, it's the community that heals. My day is bad. Let me see. It's Mahmoud. Well, your day is bad. I'm sorry to hear that. My day wasn't perfect. A lot of our days aren't perfect. I know a lot of people are dealing with, look, poverty is a big deal. Joblessness is huge right now. And especially close to the holidays, it always seems to be a bigger deal. And actually, it's interesting, because tonight, one of the things I want to talk about is, why are we so nice during the holidays, during Thanksgiving and Christmas and Kwanzaa and New Year's? Why are we so nice and want to do good for everybody? Why do we want to do good for so many people only during this time of year? Why don't we offer it all year long? So to me, I don't understand that. All students laugh on me today. If you didn't care what they think, then it doesn't matter, does it? I appreciate that. Thank you. If you look at them and not give a shit what anybody thinks of you, because I don't know. Look, many people watch me, and I don't know who's watching. I don't know what they think of me. And you know what? I don't give a shit. And if they're going to laugh, let them laugh. Who cares? Let them laugh, because they're laughing at themselves. Let them laugh, because that doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you when you just, ooh, that's not great. That's hard. No. That's they put his third finger on your glutes. They're bullying you every day. Here's a question I have. Do you not want to fight back, or are there too many of them? Can you not elicit help from others? Now, I say that because I've been in a lot of fights, and I've lost a lot of fights. People used to bully me, and you know what I did? I fought back. I pushed them out of my way, and they came back and they beat the shit out of me, and I got up. And I swung on them, and then they beat the shit out of me again. It's the truth. That's what happened. And they bullied me for a while, and for a long time. I was bullied much through junior high into high school. And my beginning of high school, I was bullied a lot. My sophomore, junior year, I started fighting back. I just wasn't going to take it. And I'll be honest, for me, I got my ass kicked a lot, but I got up. I remember this one Chinese cat. He was like freaking Bruce Lee. I'm Jewish, and because I can't do for their anything. I'm Jewish, and I went to a military school. So 2 years of my military school service, I was treated like there was a movie with Brendan Fraser that he did. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the movie. But my school time was very similar, because I was hazed because of my religion. I was picked on because of my religion. And I had to fight every single day because of my religion, because of the people there just didn't understand. They just wanted to pick on you for something. So I went, the school ties, I think it was. Hi, welcome to the show. Abe Jide. I'm butchering it. I'm sorry. I apologize. So I was bullied for a long time. And so I started to fight back. I started to push back. And let me tell you something. I didn't get my ass kicked for that much longer. And when I say that, I was going to still get bullied. So fighting back wasn't going to do me any damage. Fighting back wasn't, and it's cool to have you here as well. Fighting back wasn't about, you know, getting hurt less. It was about standing up and just being strong. It was about knowing that I am capable. Even if my hits aren't strong, I'm strong to stand up. Even if I didn't do much damage, I started and I did a forward foot, a forward action, a forward motion. I started changing my destiny, my fate. I didn't start the fight, but if you're gonna bring it to me, now I end it. Ooh. Look, I felt like, like so much bravado right now. Let me see. Do I have a Discord? I won't stay long. I'm here. I'm off of work. I don't have a Discord. At least I don't think I do. I might, but you can find me here 3 times a week, 8 o'clock on Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. We're always here and highly motivated. Also, you can find me on the Facebook, on the YouTube. It's Oregonji. Or you can go to Oregonji. Let me just right there. Oregonji.com, and you can get my past episodes. They Fight You. Facebook, what's my username? On Facebook, you can find me as Oren, O-R-A-N, Allen, A-L-L-E-N. And you're welcome to come join me there. I learned that bullies have no empathy for others. And that's right. Christopher is correct, actually. Look, it's a big deal. So bullies, they have no empathy for others. And that can be family, it can be friends, even coworkers. Empathy and intuition are so important for success, though. So shame on them. Correct. But you know, bullies don't see it. They think this is their acceptance by others. You know, bullies are so down on themselves. They are so down on their, because they're judging themselves. They are fighting themselves. There is something about themselves that they hate so much that there's something in their life that is so bad that they have to pick on you so they feel better. Don't let it faze you. Walk past them. Walk away from them. And if they laugh at you, smile. And if they fight you, fight back. It doesn't matter if you're gonna win or lose. They're gonna pick on you anyways. So what do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose. I'm not saying start a fight, don't. But if they come to you, then you have to stand up and you have to be strong. And if you have friends, see if they can back you. See if they can be there to at least have your back to make sure that it's a fair fight. So it's 1-on-1, not 2-on-1 or 3-on-1 or 4-on-1, because these people are so insecure. These people that pick on you are so insecure. Shame on them. Shame on their parents. Shame on their elders for not setting them straight to be kind, to be understanding. See, that's the beauty of life, when we can look past it and let go of people like that, of emotion like that, of their need to take their anger and their frustration and their pain out on you. And it's not fair. It's not fair. So I'm telling you that, Mahmoud, don't let them bring you down. Don't let them hold you down. You fight every day. And it's not strength here. It's strength here. It's learning and block their punches as well, you know, and learning how to run sometimes is not terrible. If there's more than one person, it's gonna hurt bad. Get the fuck out of there. I'm just telling you, I'm not saying run. I'm saying if there's too many people, that's unfair. So you've got to get out of that situation. Welcome everybody to Highly Motivated today. Danksgiving edition. I am rebranding this holiday. I am rebranding it because for me, it's about kindness. For me, it's about thanking everybody around you, being thankful that you are alive. That's the lottery that you have won. The lottery you have won is that you are still alive. You were born into this world. That smells good. By the way, this is not cannabis. Tonight, at the moment, I'm smoking mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein. Mullein helps clear out your lungs. So now I do mullein drops, and they help me, and I feel like I'm breathing better. but this is helping. I smoked one earlier today. Oh, excuse me. I did a little combination, and I didn't do the damania, and I didn't do the mugwort. I did the passion flower, I did the mullein, and I did something else, maybe the lemon balm, maybe some, And what's funny, I smell cloves. There's no cloves in this at all, but I smell cloves. And it's a light smoke. It's not like I'm smoking something right now it's harsh on my lungs. It's very, very light, very, so aromatic. I mean, it's gorgeous. And the mugwort and the damania make it a little bit euphoric, a little bit. So there is no cannabis, no marijuana, just mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein. I think it's pretty exciting. So this should be a holiday of giving thanks for everything that we do have. Even if there's a lot of things we don't have, even if we don't have money or we don't have a job, we still have love, and we still have kindness, and we still have community. We still have food on the table, even if we had to fight for it. We still have a roof over our heads, even if it's not the greatest roof. We should be thankful for so much in our lives. And when I tell you that, you have already won the lottery. You have. You think, I need to win the lottery, I need to do this. You have. To be born onto this earth is a gift enough. That's the lottery that you have won, because there's so many souls that will never be born to this world. So many souls that will never have the physical opportunity to breathe in the joys of life. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. By the way, soon we're going to have pre-rolls, mullein, passion flower, damania, mugwort, blue lotus. We're going to have combination pre-rolls available. No cannabis, just combination pre-rolls available on Oregonji.com. So on Oregonji.com, by the way, you can go ahead and, when you check it out, if you sign up on the site, there are articles that we have going out weekly, great articles to help teach you about community in cannabis, advertising in cannabis, you name it. Whatever topic I want to write about, I write. And I post it only on I post it on the site, but I put links in other places. Okay. I think it's time to break this thing out. Also on the site, just to let you know, we do have items in the shop now available. We are currently working on, Nick, welcome to the show. So we currently have items available in the shop. So in the shop, we do have infused sugar cubes, infused sugar sticks, infused chocolate. We will soon have the tea that you can add. How long ago did I make my mead? I've got multiple meads. Wait, I'll get to mead in a second. So on the site, you're going to be able to find multiple different things. Wow. The mugwort, passion flower, damania, mullein, this shit just now. Wow, I feel like I'm almost, like I'm very light, and I'm very euphoric almost. Very nice. Not what I expected. So that one's actually a very, very nice smoke. And I'll have those available as pre-rolls on the website. Also, we'll have tea blends so that you can make tea at home, and you can make it without cannabis, or you can add your cannabis directly to it. So lots of different options. And this Friday, we're going to do tea again. This Friday, we'll be doing tea, some really delicious stuff, some blue lotus, some butterfly pea, some of the mugwort and damania and the passion flower. Each one of these offer different benefits, not just for calming or for anxiety, but for flavor as well. The passion flower, sweet in the tea and sweet in the smoke. So it's kind of neat. Okay, this is my doink-a-doink. Let me go ahead and get the doink-a-doink going. How long ago did I make my mead? I have a mead that's sitting there. I would have to say, yeah, I don't know. Ange, what's the longest mead we've got sitting there? You're probably asleep. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're not? I don't know how long ago we made the mead. I would say the longest ago, many moons, many moons. I would say it's been sitting. I've had one sitting for like 3-4 years, but it's honey. So if you're making honey wine, it doesn't go bad. As long as you're not letting anything get to it, as long as you're bottling it and you rotate it every so often. I'm all about taste and a little bit smell, but usually when it tastes good, it is good. So Christopher's right. It's the truth. If it tastes good, it's good. Look, mead is a beautiful thing. I think early on, like just when it's ready, it has a certain flavor. And then when you let mead sit for like 3 months, there's an amazing flavor that comes into it. Maybe more of an aged, more of a sophisticated, aroma and terpene combination. I would almost bet to think though, I've tasted some of the ones that I've had sitting for a long time taste like some strong alcohol. They taste stronger. Like it never used to taste as strong. So to me, I don't think the alcohol level is getting higher. It just tastes stronger. It tastes more like alcohol. So that's, to me, if I don't blend it or mix it or turn the bottle or really check on it. Okay, let me get the, what am I smoking? Oh, blackberry pomegranate. And I think this is sitting at like 27%. So, but it's got a really good terp to it though. Welcome to the Smoke Sesh, everybody. Remember, you don't have to use cannabis. You don't have to smoke. You don't have to rub it on your body. You don't have to drink tea. There's nothing you have to do with cannabis. I'll smoke it for you. Taking a moment to light this one. This is a biggie. Now, if you see, this is not your regular joint. This is a pretty large, almost small cigar of sorts, rolled in a vegetable paper. That's not bad. It's got, I mean, it takes a moment to really get the flavor, especially with these papers. You want to let it burn a second. By the way, everybody, happy Thanksgiving and happy Thanksgiving. Make sure to hug your family. You never know when you're not going to see them again. Make sure to hug your kids. Make sure to tell people you love them. It's important. They need to hear it and you need to say it. Tomorrow is not about the Indians anymore, and tomorrow is not about the new settlers coming in and kicking the Indians out of their land and then inviting them back because they didn't have any food. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it just for a moment. Let's get into it. So tonight's show is about Thanksgiving, but not Thanksgiving. It's a complex, painful history that's tied to colonization and the treatment of the indigenous people. So it's to me, knowing that now, as a kid, I didn't know. Going through school, I didn't know. Happy Thanksgiving, Christopher. I didn't know anything about our takeover of the Indian people. Instead, it was us eating at a table with them. It was us sharing our food. They were sharing their food. That's the stories that were told. But when you get out of school and you start to unlearn and relearn everything when it comes to history, you learn it's not right. And you learn what was done to the Indian people was not right. So to me, there is a definite discomfort in celebrating a holiday rooted in a narrative that's really the exploitation and the harm done to Native communities. Oh, look, Nick's already getting crazy with the food here. I've been cooking all day. I've been getting things ready all day. Even though I'm not doing turkey, we're doing a turkey. We're doing a small ass turkey. It's like a turkey thigh. It's like a turkey thigh, but it is like the biggest thigh I've ever seen. It's like the size of a turkey. I don't even know what thigh they got this thing from. But we are doing some turkey. We're doing a lasagna. I know, Thanksgiving, you're doing a lasagna. I've been craving nachos and a lasagna. So I'm going to take care of the lasagna, and then we're going to take care of the nachos very soon after. So anyways, we're talking about Thanksgiving. To me, it's more family getting together, not the story that we're celebrating it for, because we shouldn't be celebrating the day. Instead, we should be, that specific day. That's why we should rebrand it. We should rebrand the holiday to a day of thanks, not Thanksgiving because of what happened with the Indians, but instead we should reclaim and repurpose the holiday. I have to make sure to have a decent cherry on this because I keep letting it go out. That's a hell of a smoke. This is going to kick my ass. And by the way, if you come to the smoke sesh and you're expecting it to be something different, this show is no expectations. This show is only a smoke sesh. And we will discuss some shit, and I will forget more things, and then remember, and then start talking about it, and then forget. Like right over here, I see Nick talking about I should be soaking my turkey in the meat, which I love it. I think that's such a great idea. After the show, I'm gonna soak that giant thigh. It's a thigh. It's a turkey thigh. My daughter was like, "How can we not do turkey? We must do turkey." What is it with you, Dad? Go get a turkey. I can't get a turkey. I was listening to the Tiki Talker and the Insta Cha Cha, and you know what they said about turkeys right now? Look. So me and the turkeys right now, I just don't want turkey. I'm not feeling like a turkey. But it doesn't matter. I still had to pick up something turkey. So Nick, I'm gonna try that. Thank you. I'm going to soak it in mead. I think I rolled it too tight. Right about here I can feel. Well, not now. Now it's loosening up a little bit. Okay. Well, maybe it's there. Just kind of roll it down and roll it in your fingers, and that kind of loosens it up a bit. That way you have a better air passage going down the Hisnuchi. Everyone talks about the turkey and really the history. Nobody talks about it was good Indian peoples and good pilgrims coming together. The bad history happened long after that holiday. It did. Well, and really it did happen after that holiday. The interesting part though is the pilgrims that got there didn't want the Indians' help and were actually initially quite off-putting to them. It was the Indians coming at the very end, I suppose, and that's where they're giving thanks for the food and giving thanks for community. That's really where it came together. You're right. The Indians did come to help the good pilgrims and the good Indians. The two came together. And Christopher's right. After that point, the history got pretty bad. But I think it was a precursor. I think the way the pilgrims and the community they had there, the way they were treating the indigenous people originally, and even then, the Indians still came through and brought food, still came through and showed them how to grow in those environments, and taught them about how to live there and how to thrive. This is going out like nonstop. I don't know what's going on here. It could be me. I talky a lot. Boy, that's a heavy hitter. This is a heavy hitter. Doink a doink. Woo. Let me see. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. True. And lasagna. I'm so excited about lasagna. This is going to be a multi-layer masterpiece. Masterpiece, I'm telling you. See, I'm dreaming about it now. I can taste it now. I've been cooking all the bits and pieces. After the show, I put them all together. I let it sit overnight, and then it goes into the oven. Thanksgiving is going to come early. Thanksgiving is going to be like brunch. I'm so hungry. I'm like, nobody eat. Thanksgiving brunch. Let me see. You can get a lot for a lighter. A lot for a lighter. So just want to let you know I'm smoking blackberry pomegranate. 27%-ish, I think. I don't taste very much. Even with a big hootie nooter, a doink, a zoink. Even though it's such a big one, I don't taste it. I don't really feel those terps. And but aroma-wise, this is very delicious. So it smells great, and I can feel a little bit of an entourage from this. I actually felt more of an entourage from the mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein mixture. The blending. What happened there? I don't know. There's a blending. There was no cannabis in that other thing, and I felt almost more of a euphoric feeling than I'm feeling from this. And I've already taken quite a few. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not feeling anything, but I felt more from the non-cannabis thing. Yeah. And I'll tell you, some of these herbs that I do smoke with cannabis or separately from cannabis really help. Like the Calea Zacatachichi. And I'm probably even getting the name wrong. But that helps with beautiful, vivid dreams. Beautiful, vivid dreams. So mix that with some damania to make it very smooth. Mix that with a little bit of mugwort so that you have that kind of relaxation and euphoria as you're going to sleep as well. So you're setting the mood in two different ways. Excuse me. Oh, a little gassy. That's Dr. Pepper. But I'll be honest, not the entourage I was looking for. And aroma, yes. The aroma's nice, but not much on the flavor. When I was kind of dry, like I was doing like a dry pull, I could taste the flower. I could taste a bit of the terp. But since lighting it up, I just, now that could be because I'm burning it pretty hot. Great though. Okay. Anyways, back to the show. Had enough time just sitting here smoking. Okay. So I think we need to celebrate Thanksgiving differently. Focusing. We need to focus on gratitude. Focus on family. And especially community. There's a lot of people who don't have family. And Thanksgiving or Danksgiving or just the day of thanks. Tomorrow, the day of thanks. I think we need community to come more together and pull people together. You know, when people are lonely for such a long time and they don't have family or anybody to turn to, people start to lose it a little bit. I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. So let's stop people from losing it a little bit. Let's be community. Let's pull them back in. Let's be family. Okay. I mean, look, I think the importance is repurposing the day. The importance is bringing positive values and giving thanks and supporting others. That's it. It's such a simple reclaiming of a holiday. We're supporting each other. We're supporting others. We are concentrating on gratitude and we're concentrating on family. That right there. Gratitude really as the core message. For me, I think it's all about gratitude. It's all about that being the core message. I was going to tell you, Nick, it was a very good idea with the mead, but instead, I think Angie's deboning the turkey, and then she's going to be rolling shit inside of it and then doing something that way. But you're right. I think even once the deboning goes on, it could sit in some mead for a while. That's not a bad idea. That's an expensive brining, but okay. Anyways, power of gratitude is amazing. I think we need to realize why gratitude is so transformative. And I said we start to lose it. If people are lonely for so long, if they don't have family and they don't have friends during the holidays, they start to go through this mental degradation, this mental deterioration that they can't help because they're lonely and they see others being happy. So so I think gratitude is big for mental and emotional well-being. We need to reflect on why we're thankful for family, for friends, for community, for health, for opportunities, whether big or small opportunities, or even the simple daily joy. The simple daily joy. That's what we should be grateful for. Look, Mahmoud is getting picked on. Mahmoud is being picked on by bullies. And it's multiple bullies picking on him. And he should be grateful for the strength that he has every day to still approach them. He should be grateful to himself and his own strength. That's what you should be grateful for, your strength. You should be grateful for the strength of others. You should be grateful for the strength of your family. We should all be grateful for the small little things, not the big things. We're always looking for big things to happen, or big things to be grateful for, or big things to remember. Remember the small things, because all those small things are what makes life. All the small, like somebody, I heard it many times. My dad used to say it. Son, don't sweat the small stuff, because it's all small stuff. They're right though. It's all small stuff. Life is compiled of all small stuff. I never understood the genius of it. But son, don't sweat it. Don't worry about all the small shit. Don't worry. Because life is all small shit. Everywhere. And it's true. It's all a bunch of small shit that sometimes becomes big. And we are our only obstacles. Our mind, our emotions, what we create, and the roadblocks we put in front of us. I see steak over here. Nick, are you having steak for Thanksgiving? Is that your Is that your Thanksgiving? Which is not a bad alternative. I think when we repurpose the holiday, steak soaked in mead. Now, that's interesting as well. Maybe some garlic pieces jammed into it, like a nice good thick aged steak, and maybe garlic pieces jammed right into it. Maybe some rosemary shoved into it, and then shove that in some beautiful mead. Oh, now we're talking about some fantastic shit. Now I see the young chicken in a bottle of wine. That's delicious. See, you're starting to talk food. We're getting there. Day before Thanksgiving. Look, it's the day to get very, very high and eat. And if you can't get high on family. It's not just about getting high. It's getting high with family. It's having a few drinks with family, reminiscing, laughing, being just a bit different. Be kind. Be understanding to your family. I know it's a hard day. I know a lot of people that have quit smoking will go back to smoking tomorrow. It's been many years since I've had a cigarette. And I attribute me quitting cigarettes to a combination of cannabis and things like mullein, mugwort, daminia, sage, rosemary. You can smoke all of these things. Not everything. Actually, you can smoke catnip. catnip can make humans, catnip, the stuff you give cats, and they go fucking crazy. They're like stoned out of their minds, or they're just super like, just all over the place. So I think, no, so you can smoke catnip and you can get a little bit high. This is a serious smoke. I'm feeling it kind of working up into my head a little bit right here. Actually, I'm going to put it down. How often do you see me put something down? Wow. I mean, maybe it was too strong. Maybe it was too much coming at me at one time. It's not from my favorite place. I wish it were. I'm just going to state that. If you know my favorite place, well, Goldflower, that's my favorite. That didn't come from there. That's a terrible shame. It really is. I enjoy a lot of things. Actually, like 99% of the stuff that comes from Goldflower, I get very excited about. But I'm not around one. They're too far away. So until I'm close to one of those again, I'm just going to quickly relight the Mulin Passion Flower Daminia joint. The Daminia joint. So really quickly relighting that just for a moment. I just kind of enjoyed that so much. I enjoyed the smoke. I enjoyed the smell. And Nick, you may have not, ooh, that's really nice. Nick, you may have not seen it because you may have jumped into the show a bit later. Excuse me. See, I'm all gassy because of Dr. Pepper. So this, what I lit earlier, and it's this stuff right here. If you can see that, I know it's a combination of no cannabis, but there is mugwort, there is passion flower, there is Daminia flower, there is mullein leaf, and they've all been mixed together. So some joints that I smoke will be better than others. This is a very nice one. Smells like cloves. So the mugwort and the Daminia will give you kind of a euphoric feeling, and they give you nice dreams. The passion flower is sweet. The mullein is going to help clear out my chest congestion and help me breathe better. All from a joint. That to me is pretty neat. When I learned how to smoke weed, they were blending it with tobacco in Europe. And I thought that was okay. And then I came, and I smoked weed here and I was like, oh shit, you do it totally different. You just do it with cannabis, or marijuana, whatever they used to call it. First time smoking was just fantastic. And I learned that putting tobacco into your weed was like sacrilegious. But they do it to extend it because they don't really get the availability of cannabis overseas. To get cannabis is very difficult. So mixing it with other herbs overseas in Europe and other countries, it's fine. It's blending. That's what it's called. So what's interesting though is really the most blending that you hear about is done with tobacco. This right here has got no cannabis, but if I have added cannabis into this, then it would be even better. Then it would be amazing. Then it would be like, oh my gosh, fantastic. But I just wanted to smoke it on its own because it enhances the cannabis in so many different ways. But right now, flavor-wise and smoothness-wise, this has been nice. The big hoochie noochie I was just smoking, the doink-a-doink, kind of was starting to give me a little bit of a headache. So I put it down and I lit this up just to even things out a little bit. Okay. So we're talking Thanksgiving eat, reclaiming Thanksgiving, taking it and repurposing it, because that's what we're doing. And as community, I think we should. So it's a day of giving gratitude. It's a day of giving thanks for those close to us. And even if we don't have those close to us, then those that know those people should pull them in. You should. We should show more, unless they're really fucking crazy, and then don't. Obviously, you don't want that crazy at your family. Okay, let me see. There's nothing better than the Semporne clove flavors. Oh, clove cigarettes. Wow. Let me tell you something. I grew up smoking those. Clove cigarettes were delicious. You couldn't smoke so many. I mean, it would mess up your throat, and they're so harsh, but delicious. And the smell was so intoxicating. But I still needed nicotine back then. I was still, quite nice. And it's wild that it smells so much like cloves. The combination that I have here is, but I think that's the passion flower. It might be with the sweetness, and it's so strong. Wow. Hey, that's neat. So the mullein that's in this, the mullein leaf, that cough right there, I've been feeling kind of something loosening up, like I've had something sitting in my chest for quite some time. Look, it's live. I'm showing it to you live. I'm feeling it right now. I'm like, I could breathe a little freaking deeper. Like, it's been a while. I mean, I could breathe, okay? But it's like it's opening up something. Oh, I'm excited. Shit, I'm going to do another one of these later. Just mullein. You can do just mullein on its own. It's very smooth. Let me see. What do I think about carts? Okay. I wish I would have brought my carts in with me. I had one, but I'm not, only because I can't always get flour, and the carts are easy and quick and cheap, but it depends on where you get them. And it depends the hardware. You don't want metal inside your cart, you want ceramic. So if you're doing, and we're not gonna even talk distillate or rosin yet, even though, I prefer rosin over resin or distillate, or a broad spectrum distillate, or a you're not sure what that's in that distillate. It could be anything. So carts, I like rosin, and I will smoke and I will vape rosin. Rosin is the flower, and it's been pressed with a little bit of heat, and then it pushes out all the beautiful, gorgeous oils from it. And those have been collected and then put into a vape cart pretty much, and you're smoking that. So rosin is really the best next to smoking flower. Wow, this is really neat. And plus, especially traveling during the holidays, getting onto a plane, you can hide carts. I feel like that cough is deeper than any cough I've been dealing with. That was good. Okay. And then, of course, I'm going to move on to my last hoochie noochie. Just a little half a gram, or more than a half a gram, almost more than a half a gram, a bit more. This is the Z mints. Z, like Zorro, mints, sitting at 31%. Boom. 31%. Big whoopsie. It smells nice. To me, it can smell good. The aroma can be nice, and it can have a big high THC, but does nothing for me. We were just smoking the blackberry pomegranate at like 21%. Good aroma, but started giving me a weird headache. Yeah. So when that starts to happen, I put it down. When that starts to happen, don't continue to smoke it. Your body is telling you how it likes to kind of travel along. Quick thing, Christopher, about the carts. The white would be ceramic, and that's safe. So if the cart, I'm looking for a cart that's around me, and right now, of course, I don't have a cart. I always have carts. There's always a cart or something, not right now. Okay, so when you're looking at your cart, if it's shiny metal inside, the vape thingy, where the little holes go, because the holes are sucking in the the distillate or the rosin or whatever you're smoking. So the cart has got these little holes. Well, if that's metal, like silver, then that's metal, and there's metal pieces that are getting in. There are contaminants that I think what it will do, and I'll explain what that will do. It'll mess up your breathing pattern because you have to pull on the cart. That's another weird side effect. But it will kind of make you feel like if you're doing distillate, like you have water or moisture or something sitting like between this area. And rosin doesn't make you feel that way, but rosin is heavy. Rosin is a heavy oil. So if you're smoking a heavy oil, you're gonna feel that heavy oil. So don't smoke too much of that. Like, put it down, walk away, enjoy it, relax, let that entourage do its magic, and then go back and back again. The distillate will make you feel like you have like water in your lungs. So then you'd have to smoke mullein or do mullein leaf, the tea. But if you're smoking it, it'll do it quickly. Tonight is the first, that's beautiful. I mean, I smoked it earlier today and I didn't feel anything, but just now, there must have been more mullein in that specific blend. Anyways, that was pretty cool. It does. So if you're going to smoke out of anything, ceramic is a lot better. It heats more evenly. It doesn't burn the product, which is an interesting thing. I mean, it does once it pulls it in and wicks it. But outside of that wick, the product that's kind of sitting there, it doesn't burn it because that's ceramic. And ceramic can handle very high heat. And so much safer in so many different ways. Okay. What was I talking about? Community. I was talking about thanky giving, and I was talking about gratitude, strengthening relationships, and building resilience. That's a lot of big words. I just really think community needs to come back together and show love and be kind. And that's what this holiday should be about. Be kind to your family, be kind to your kids, be kind to your friends, be kind to your coworkers. Just bring more kindness. Here on Highly Motivated, that's what we talk about a lot. I mean, every episode, I try to remind you, even though I blubber off about many different things, I try to remind you that kindness is everything. I try to remind you that we need the community of us. Not smokers, but the community of cannabis. I mean, we're all the same under the leaf. Whether you use cannabis or you don't, it doesn't matter. We're all part of the club. It's the endocannabinoid club. We all have an endocannabinoid system. So we are linked through the endocannabinoid system. Voila, there you go. So you don't have to smoke, you don't have to eat it, you don't have to use it at all. But know we are the same. And know that we are, know that we are more than the same. I had to change the music. I don't know what was going on there. It was off in a world of just wow, it's wild. I have a music selection and it kind of just, as my voice and my tempo of my voice goes, the music can change as well. So if I keep things kind of more of at a vibe, the music stays at a vibe. Isn't that wild? If you can hear it, I hope you can hear it, because if you can't hear it, then it's me hearing that shit, and it's just my Oren's losing it. I'm really hoping you can hear music. Wouldn't that be some just wildness if you couldn't hear any music? It's just me. It's the shit I hear in my head. I want to start. I want to do a live DJ one night. Like I want to bring up my old school mixing board, and just like let's hook up some beats, and let's have some fun. Let's see what happens. That would be really groovy. I haven't done that in so long. There is music in me. that wants to come out. So I've been thinking about it lately. I've been thinking about getting back in my musical vibe once again, because I think cannabis and music together, there's such a wild thing. I mean, there's so much frequency there and so much vibe together. Music selection is great. Thank you. It makes the podcast, it does make it a lot better. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Trippy and hypnotic in the vibe. You know, I'm hoping it's not too loud, but I want it to be there. I want to be comfortable with not having to talk, even though I still will. But there's like moments when I want to light my joint, and then I feel bad. I feel bad that I'm not talking during a podcast. I've listened to so many other podcasts, and there's no talkie-talkie. There's no talkie-talkie. And people are just staring at the screen doing shit. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm here to listen to you talkie-talk. Like, I'll walk away and come back. Like, I missed it. Like, I'll walk away and come. Hey, Travis, welcome to the show. It is good to see you. Welcome. Just in time for my Z-Mints. Okay. So, no, I've been really enjoying the music. It's been fun. To me, I think it's you're right. Let me see. Yeah, your sound mix is good. The music can be heard, but it's light enough, I appreciate that. Thank you. Because it's hard to tell on the other end, when it comes to the whole musical vibe. But I think music is very important. I was a DJ for 25 years. I was a club DJ. I was a party DJ, a wedding singer. Not a good one. I had this Russian dude. He would work for me occasionally. I would work for him. We'd work for each other. And I would DJ and I'd have him sing. In the beginning, I was doing it. And I was not getting called back on gigs. Okay. This is Z-Mints. Much better showing. Same company as the blackberry pomegranate, which I'm not really impressed with yet. But the Z-Mints? Minty! It's got a good smell and it's smooth. Smooth enough that I can smoke to my nose and not coffee coughs or sneezies. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Wow. Minty, almost on my tongue. Oh. That's not terrible. It's not about THC. It's the flavor. It's that journey that the whole joint takes you on. When I light it up, I like to be able to smell. I like to be able to take in different levels of the aroma, because as it burns, there's some, if you get like a paper, some of the papers may burn. I got only organic papers this time. Raw, organic. I like raw. Raw is pretty groovy, and if you can see it right there, I rolled this one myself. Well, I stuffed it. It's a cone. I didn't get to roll it. I like to roll this monster fatty I rolled with my vegetable papers, which I really feel like the vegetable papers might be a little harsh. They could be. But this one is the same papers I used to roll the mugwort, passion flower, damania, mulin, and it's right there. Look at that, beautiful. No cannabis in this one, but this one there's cannabis. This one is Z-Mints, 31%, nice terps, very flavorful, minty. Every hit I've taken has been just as delicious. And I'm not usually into mints. I'm not a minty, spearminty kind of guy, but that was nice. After doing the mulin, I feel better. Like, I feel really good. I feel like I'm gonna cough out some shit. I'm like, what's going on? just not right, man. No, it's fine. Okay. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, Travis, for coming as well. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, everyone. Mahmoud. You know, I just want to appreciate you on this day of thanks, or before our day of thanks, on the dankiest of givings, the Green Wednesday, the day before. And I do hope anybody who is shopping for cannabis today did get some good deals, because today is a great day of deals. Today is an awesome day of deals. I didn't go shopping today. I did my pre-shopping with good deals. I'm always getting great deals. I like a good deal. But I didn't want the crowds. I didn't want all the people. I didn't want to have to deal with the chaos. So I went the day before. So I did my I don't know what color it would be. My greeny, pre-green Tuesday. So I did a Green Tuesday, even though there's a Green Wednesday. So I'm celebrating Green Wednesday. I really feel like it's pulling things up. Wow. That is, I'm excited. Because already I feel like I'm breathing better because of the mulin. That's a great start. Okay, anyways, big thing to talk about. I don't like to get serious at the beginning of the podcast. I don't like to get too deep in the beginning. But this is a special. This is a Danksgiving special. I was smoking a huge doink-a-doink. I was smoking another one that was just mugwort and passion flower and Domina and mulin, and that's been a big winner tonight. And now the Z-Mints. Very exciting. Okay. Thanksgiving. And we've been talking about gratitude. We've been talking about reclaiming this holiday and making it something else, making it something different. But then it really got me thinking, during the holiday season, during Thanksgiving, all the way through to Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and you name it, we're so kind. We are so nice. We think so deeply about the homeless and about the hungry. Between Thanksgiving and New Year's, really. So between Thanksgiving and New Year's, we give a shit. We all give a shit. We care for the poor. We care for the hungry. We care for the homeless children. We care for people who don't have clothing on their backs and don't have jackets or blankets. We give a shit between Thanksgiving and New Year's. I told you I was going to save getting serious till the end of the show. It's always been a thing for me. I've always talked about this. Why? Why do we do it right now? Why do we do it? You know, why are the acts of kindness and generosity and community outreach, why are they reserved for the holidays? Why are they reserved for the triangle of Thanksgiving to New Year's? Why? Why are we so nice right now? I know what you're thinking. He's going to say it. Why don't we do this shit all year long? Why don't we do this all year long? Because wouldn't that solve a bigger problem? Wouldn't that solve hunger? Wouldn't that combat homelessness? Wouldn't that combat joblessness? Wouldn't that combat, you know, the suicides that happen during the holiday seasons? Wouldn't that combat some of the mental deterioration, the family deterioration? Wouldn't that combat the things that we're trying to fight between Thanksgiving and New Year's? I mean, if we created a culture of giving back year round, if we created a culture, a community of giving back year round, hunger would be a thing of the past. Children being on the street would be a thing of the past. People dying and freezing in the street would be a thing of the past. kindness would just be a thing. It would grow naturally and spread worldwide, because year round we would have a culture of giving back. I know it's far-fetched. I know it's a wild idea. But why? Why? We do it between Thanksgiving and New Year's. We reserve it around that time. We get nicer towards the end of the year. Thanksgiving, we start working at food shelters, and we start giving turkeys. Poor turkeys. But we start giving turkeys to homeless shelters. We start bringing food. We stand in lines, and we teach our children the importance of giving back to community during this time of the year, only at this time of the year. So sometimes we give up our Thanksgivings, and we do it just for Thanksgiving. And so that's what we do. And then as we approach the end of the year, as we approach, dare I say, New Year's Eve, the end of the year, the beginning of a new, as we approach that precipice, that embarking of a new journey, new adventure, a new year, new beginnings. We shed our angrier self, and we bring kindness and love. But then, as soon as we do the countdown, then we slowly start, I'm not going to give anymore. I'm done. I've done what I could do between this time of the year and this time of the year. As they start counting down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and you're there, and your energy's there, and you're counting down, and you're excited, and all that goodness you feel you just did, you feel that's going to be great, it's going to bring you into a great year, you feel that's going to bring you into a good new year, because you were nice for a little bit, you were considerate just for a little bit, you were kind to the homeless and to the needy, and you thought about people, and you gave some donations and shit. And then that countdown is done, and everybody hugs, and everybody sings the song of the New Year's song, forget it, I can't remember right now. So everybody kind of sings the song, and they did the countdown. And now what? Now what? We should form coalitions and community efforts to continue taking care of these people. We should get together, and instead of just stopping right there at the countdown, I told you it was like a letdown right there, boom. What then? We did the countdown. The world should be solved. Everything should be fucking great, because I feel absolved. I feel like I don't have to do anything else. And that's what a lot of people in society are. They stop giving like they were between Thanksgiving and New Year's. I don't know what happens. I don't know why we stopped giving. I don't know why we stopped giving a shit. This would be the serious thing I wanted to chit chat about. I think bringing people together beyond the holidays. We need neighborhood potlucks. I think we need tables stretching down neighborhoods. Everybody bring out your freaking 6-foot table. Everybody bring out your 6-foot table. Bring some damn chairs. Bring some food. We're doing a potluck. That's what we're doing. I love that. A neighborhood potluck. Hot damn. See? This show brings ideas. This has actually been a much better smoke than the other one. Or maybe because the other one was just so big. I like the idea of a neighborhood potluck because people talk. You sit down, you're going to talk with people. You're going to go out there at a table of food, you're going to meet your neighbors. And you're going to meet your neighbors' neighbors. And then you're going to start to talk. And maybe become friends. Maybe you'll realize, shit, we should do more. We should go help those people. We should go do this. Ideas they begin. You find like-minded friends. Maybe volunteer events, regular volunteer events or community building initiatives, things like that. I really like the community potluck. Ange was telling me about that there was this, or somebody was telling me that there was a big community potluck and the whole neighborhood gets together and that's how they decide on things. That's their HOA. That's their, there's an HOA, but that's potluck. I don't, but as a community, they come together, and as a community, they talk, and they do events, they clean things up. So I didn't read the article. I'm paraphrasing from paraphrasing, so the story could have changed, but still, I like the idea of a community potluck. We should do city potlucks. We should do shelters, but every single week. Look, maybe once a week as a family, you should be going to help, going through the streets, and don't approach where you shouldn't approach and approach where you can. Strength in numbers, though. But crazy is as crazy does, and you can't control crazy. So you have to be prepared for their crazy. You just never know. Just letting you know there are consequences all over the place. But you got to be tough. You got to be ready. You got to be willing to get out there and help others. And when you bring kindness to the plate, they see it, they feel it, they understand. When it's authentic and you're not looking to get something out of it, like getting a bunch of people for bum fights or something. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. I mean, I did watch that growing up. I think everybody saw something about that. Terrible. Terrible now. Terrible with the mindset now, and the understanding of now, and the being of now, and the growth and evolution of now. So, terrible shit. So I mentioned we come together all year round, not just Thanksgiving to New Year's. So what do we address? What do we work on? Addressing hunger and homelessness as a direct, how do we work on this? Look, there's a systematic problem that continues to manifest, that continues to fester, and it's finding its root issues and why. I mean, what are the root causes rather than just giving temporary relief? What's bringing the root cause of homelessness? What's bringing the root cause of hunger? Obviously, you don't have any money. Obviously, you have nowhere to live. Obviously, it's one situation or another. I'm not making it simple. But to help is simple. To make progress is simple. Okay. We should look at other community efforts. This joint's messing me up. It just won't stay lit. We should look at other community efforts and how they have worked on homelessness and hunger and how it's worked, why it's worked. We should look at those programs and say, hey, maybe we should emulate that. Maybe we should copy what they're doing, and brainstorm in creative ways to create better and make more. Like, how do we spread a good working project? So if this community has got a project where they really are able to help the homelessness and nobody's on the streets, well, they're doing something right. And we should look at their program as a whole and copy it and see how you can spread that to multiple cities and multiple states. Just saying, you start in simple measures. We overcomplicate everything in life. Make it simple. Make it work. Make it awesome. Don't have to reinvent the wheel. Instead, take the wheel and make it sexy. Make it amazing. Don't make it sexy. Make it sexy. If that works, make it sexy. I don't know. But yeah, you don't have to recreate it. You just have to re-embrace it. If it's working, make it exciting. Maybe they didn't make it exciting enough and it didn't catch on. Make it more exciting. I don't know how to make it exciting. Hey, homeless people, we got some great housing. I don't know. But that's why you brainstorm as a community. That's why you come together on a show. That's why you come together everywhere and anywhere. And you just talk. And you express your feelings of community and a utopian society and how anything and everything works and how it doesn't. Argue and don't argue. Come together at an even playing level and understand that there's compromise everywhere. Us as listeners, giving back a part of our daily or weekly lives, it does ask a lot. But if you're going to do it, from Thanksgiving to New Year's, then you can do it from New Year's back to Thanksgiving again. And then just keep going, That to me is an awesome thing. Giving back all year round. That's my goal this time. So I think it's like a call to action. It's a call to action of all of you to do more, be more. This year, look, resolutions are a funny thing. I don't want to get too far off here and be like, don't do this and don't do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care. Be you. I'm just telling you, I feel this way and I feel we can do this. Even if it's one person, 1,000 people, 1,000,000 people, give back gratitude. We'll start right now. We're starting right now. Thanksgiving, whatever the hell you want to call it, whatever you want to repurpose it as, the day of thanks. That's where we start. We start with a day of thanks. We start with a day of gratitude. That's tomorrow. And let's eat whatever we want. It doesn't have to be turkey. It could be Chinese food. It could be lasagna. It could be pizza. It could be a steak. Whatever makes you happy, eat it. Okay? That's it. That's what we're making the day. That's tomorrow. And then just bring kindness. Bring kindness all year round. Give of yourself once a week. Once a week. Maybe one day on the weekend, on a Sunday or on a Saturday or whatever. Give in some way. Give back. Even get into community efforts where you could discuss and brainstorm with other people of how you can come together as a community, how you can come together as the great people that you are and make a difference, make a change. That's what we're meant to do. What's our purpose? Why? Every day, what have we done to make things better? What have we done? Every single day we should be asking ourselves, what have we done today in even a small way to make shit better? And sometimes it's difficult to bring anything. So you bring attitude. You bring energy. You change the mood of some that end up changing the mood of many. And the many change the mood of just countless more. That's what you bring if you can bring it. If you can't bring wealth to those who need it, or you can't bring homes to those who need it, or if you can't bring food or clothing, you can bring kindness. You can bring understanding. You can bring a good heart. You can bring good soul, good frequency, good energy, good vibe. That's what you can bring. And that's what you should bring from now, moving on throughout the rest of the fucking year. Let's do it from now until next Thanksgiving, like the day before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, Green Wednesday next year, we should all be getting together on the show and be talking about how all fucking year we gave back. All year we did. All year all of us did something. Maybe once a month. Maybe. But once a month is better than none a month. Once a month is better than zero day. Okay? So that's the truth. If you even do once a month, you're fantastic. If you do once a week, you're fantastic. You do twice a week, holy shit, you're amazing. Whatever, you're giving. And if we're all giving back all year, bigger changes are happening. Bigger lives are changing. Stomachs are getting fed, children are getting clothed and housed and schooled. options, and the world changes when you bring options to the table, when you bring new frequencies to the table, when you bring hope to a family, to a child. You are changing lives. That's insane. That's amazing. Hey, welcome to the show. Missed most of the show, but still on a boat somewhere outside of Mexico. We've got somebody on a boat coming to us on the show outside of Mexico. That's pretty wild. Welcome to, hey, it's good to have you on the show. Well, just to give you a quick update, I'm not going to give you like the whole show or anything, but today we were talking about repurposing Thanksgiving because of the history and where it's kind of started. But in that, we are also I was smoking a pre-roll of mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein leaf, which has been absolutely amazing, incredibly flavorful. We're going to have those available eventually on the website, on Oregonji.com. And there was no cannabis in that, but it gave me a beautiful euphoric feeling. I actually smoked a giant doink-a-doink, which started to give me a headache. And then I put it down, and I started smoking the rest of the mugwort, passion flower, damania, mullein, and felt flipping fantastic. So also tonight we were talking about different ways that we should repurpose the holiday, give back gratitude, be more thankful for family and the small things in life, even when all you have might be incredibly small fucking things, but instead still bringing gratitude for those things. And even in the small ways that you start bringing gratitude for something, your life changes, energy changes, the flow changes back to you. Don't want or need anything back. Believe in goodness. Believe in kindness. Believe in change. Believe. Don't need it. Don't want it. Believe it. I'm glad you were able to make it to us from a boat. I think that is absolutely fantastic. And I am super jazzed that you were able to join us tonight. What a great smoke sesh. So I take it you're able to get some of your vapes on the boat. Yes, it's a conflicting holiday for me, so I am just focusing on being thankful and being alive. I definitely have to try the non-canna doink. Yes, you do. It's fantastic. I like the way you put that. But see, the same things that I smoked non-canna, you can put into your cannabis, and it will just make it magical. Especially the damania and the mugwort really will bring more of a full body effect. Sometimes that our cannabis is missing that, or it needs more of a smoothness. It needs, honestly, the doink-a-doink tonight could have used some smoothness. It just didn't feel as smooth as it could have. No, they don't. And you can leave, even the TSA leaves shit alone. You know, they just do they're like so nervous now. They're patting people down from a distance. But nobody checks the Titty City. Titty City. Sorry, I'm just reading it. I'm reading it. It's not me. It's comments I'm reading. Okay. Siemens, actually, I'm quite impressed with. Not bad. All year we should be giving back. All year we should be showing love. So that's it. So that was the comeback. I'm just talking about all year of giving back. All year, not why. So my big spiel just a second ago was, why do we give so much? Why do we care so much? Why do we do so much from Thanksgiving to New Year's? Why? And why are we doing and giving when instead it does sound a little Harry Potterish? I think I've got to kind of change it just a bit. Just a boom. So it's controlled by the tempo of my voice. If I start talking really fast, it's gonna get crazy. I think that's why the last one got crazy, because I start to talk really fast. And it's hard for it to... So anyways, I was talking about, why do we give so much? Why do we care so much? Why do we do so much during that time period? And instead, this year, we should do it different. We should give every week or every month, but give, do forward motion with community, with others. We should change the world because we want to, we need to, we believe, not just needing and wanting it, because there are so many that already believe in a better future. So we have to help bring that. We, as community, as people, it's not money, it's frequency of person, it's the vibe, it's the energy, it's the magic that you bring. I don't even know how to describe it to you because you choose it. You are the roadblock in front of you. You are the one who stands in front of yourself. You are the one who holds yourself back. Change the mood, just like that. You can change your mood very quickly, very easily. You are the one manifesting it throughout the day and creating it. You are the one choosing the direction. So if you change that direction, and if you change that, I don't know, that's the happiness, the want, I believe in a better day, no matter how rough it might be. I have to let go of issues and problems temporarily and put them on my imaginary table. I mean, there's a lot of shit I have to take and put on the table. It's hard to balance my mood with enthusiasm and positivity. I'm not always positive. Sometimes I'm a little negative. Not negative, but realistic. And realism can be a little negative. But I do it with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm for better. Enthusiasm for just better. Goodness, kindness, better direction. Always up and forward, or forward and whatever. I don't know. But always up, always moving. And that's, I mean, look, even my own, I don't talk about my own life. I mean, why would I? Occasionally I do. And occasionally I think the other day I was pretty emotionally drained and overwhelmed. I'm feeling better now for sure. But I needed community. I needed people. I needed a chance to talk and understand that we all have feelings. We all have moments. And there's still enthusiasm behind it. There's still hope. There's still belief. And that is stronger than anything else. Look, I want to mention earlier, Mahmoud had mentioned he's been bullied. And Mahmoud needs strength. He needs encouragement. He needs to know that you have to keep standing up. You keep standing up and you go towards your bully, they're going to stop coming at you. If you hit them, look, if they're hitting you, hit them back. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to hit you more? They've already been hitting you more. They've already been hitting you more. At this point, you don't have much to lose. I'm not condoning violence. I didn't say start shit. I said end shit. That's what I said. I'm not condoning violence. But if they're going to start it, you're going to end it. And you're going to let it go. And you're going to walk away and feel good. You're going to deserve it. Deserve feeling good. Deserve that confidence. And carry that with you. But bring kindness to the table. Never the strength or the anger or the frustration of others. Bring kindness. And that's how you win. Change the world with your good energy. Change the world with your good nature, your authenticity. Don't do it because you're being made to do it. Don't fucking do it. If you don't want to fucking do it, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Only if it's authentically inside of you, and it should be. And if it's not, the fuck's your problem? You don't have a choice. I mean, once you learn that you are not the only thing in the world, and that the world is you and everything, that you are the world and everything, it gets deeper, it gets bigger, it gets wild. I think when I started realizing I was not the most important thing in the world, because I used to think I was. All I wanted to do was be famous. And I didn't care how. I did bad acting jobs. I took bad directions and did bad things. Music always saved me. DJing saved me. Having the knowledge of beats, the knowledge of mixing, the knowledge and understanding of how music and flows and generations change, DJing always saved me. Yeah, music's always saved me. I love music. Music's a fantastic thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just starting talking about fucking music. I hear music. And I was even talking about it earlier. So also to catch you up in the show, that I was speaking earlier about, maybe getting back into music a little bit, maybe bringing it onto the show and having on the show a sesh. I'll get the tables out. Oh, shit. Maybe I'll get some of the beat pads out. Oh, I'll get all excited now. I'll leave the vinyl alone. We'll stay digital. I'll get my little BPM studio out, and we'll do some digital mixing. Just digital shit. Lovely shit. Oh, I'm excited. Maybe I'll do it live on the show. Whatever. We'll see. It's been a while. I may have to practice. I may have to get back into my beats. I may have to see if my shit still works. And if it actually hooks up Bluetooth. Actually, I don't think I have. Oh, no, wait. I have a mixing board. That is Bluetooth. So I think I can connect to that through a Bluetooth channel. And then hardwire my old school equipment to it. Now, see, I'm already solving problems. I'm already crossing boundaries of old school and new school technology. Man, look at that. Look at the shit we're solving tonight. So look, the big deal. Let's carry our goodness from now until next Green Wednesday or Thanksgiving. Let's carry it all the way around, and let's try to do something every month. Let's try to get together as different communities. Community gardens are going to be great way to meet people. Remember I was talking about the potluck, a community potluck or a neighborhood potluck? Once a month, how cool would that be? Everybody grab your 4 or 6 foot table, bring it out to the edge of your driveway, grab some chairs, bring 2 or 3 dishes. Yes, that's exciting. I wouldn't want to eat everybody's food. I mean, if it's getting dark outside, bring a flashlight, check some shit. No, I'm being bad. I'm just saying, what a great way to meet your neighbors. What a great way to meet their neighbors. That's a community that first comes together with food, and then they talk and they chit chat. I want us to tackle homeless. I want us to tackle hunger. These are things that should be basic necessities in life. We should have a roof over our heads. We should have food. And we shouldn't have to fight for it or die for it. But as a community, we should be able to help. Teach people how to grow food, how to maybe different skills for different jobs, different opportunities. Because kindness is what's on the table. Understanding that everybody goes through shit. Understanding that everybody has hard times. Hard. I think with that alone, it opens us up to wanting to do more, being able to do more, being more grateful for what we have. Look, I don't have very much. I mean, I say that. I have land. I have greenhouse. I have food. I have healthy children. Me and Ange have a, future building models. We don't know what this is going to turn into. the hacienda, the underground hacienda that it will become. But yes, I have these things that I've worked very hard for and still could lose. Don't have much. But even still, I should give thanks for everything, and give back wherever I can, wherever. All year, that's what I'm going to push. All year, that's what I want. I've been talking about it for years, that we need to. Not just Thanksgiving to New Year's, all year. All year kindness, all year giving back. Think of the amazingness we could accomplish. I mean, amazingness. I don't know. I think we should continue this conversation. I think we should continue this, the pre-Thanksgiving, Danksgiving, Green Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. I get all excited. I think we should continue this conversation many times. I think we should bring this up maybe once a week, once a month. I'm not trying to minimize it. I'm saying that life gets in the way. We forget about things sometimes, but we shouldn't. We shouldn't forget about people that are hungry until Thanksgiving. It's like, why do we? So I don't know. Did we ever answer it? Why? This is only time of the year we think of it? Are we reminded? Like we go to churches and they're like, hey, have you been giving to people? You know, it will help save you. I mean, is it in fear of karmic retribution? I don't know. I don't want to get too down on anybody or anything ever. No. That being said, I want you to bring goodness tomorrow and kindness, because I know tomorrow is going to be a hard day. Tomorrow, why? Why is there so much emotion on one day? Is it because of the tragedy that led after it? Was it the energy to be good to everybody? The energy to bring kindness? Like we have to be kind? You don't have to be kind. You don't have to be nice, but you have to be kind. You don't have to be nice. I'm not asking you to be nice. I'm asking you to be kind, understanding, thoughtful. That's pretty cool when you actually start listening to the beat. Especially when talking to family, talking to your mother, talking to your father, talking to your children. I don't want to be too serious right now, but you never know when you're not going to talk to them again. And a meal together is magic. A meal together is unforgettable. A meal together is part of the journey. And that is one of the small things in life you should never forget about. I mean, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. The whole world is compiled of small shit that just keeps piling up. Let it go and enjoy the now. Enjoy the family. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy just the thought of giving thank yous or thanks. A day of giving thanks. Just the thought of it. If you could do any of those things right there, that's the holiday. That's the moment. Not all the pressure. Not I have to have this here and have to have that there. And I'm gonna be cooking. All of you that are gonna be cooking, congratulations, you're amazing. You are fantastic people for cooking and slaving and giving of yourself to your glorious meals. Glorious. All of your meals tomorrow are going to be magical. They're going to be done just right. And for those of you going out to eat, congratulations on everybody for not putting the pressure on anybody to cook. Pressure is hard. I mean, look, I'm sauteing. I am pre-cooking. I am making sure the noodles of the lasagna are going to be al dente, or not al dente, but al dente tonight. So they cook a little bit more, The sauces, the juices, beautiful. I tell you what I want. I have very little left, and the pipe is a little dirty. I probably should have cleaned it. but I have just a little bit of, what is it right here? This is Top Gun. Yeah. So just a little bit of Top Gun, full live batter. It's a live batter, but it's like the press of it. And wow, that's delish. I'm just gonna pop in a little bit. It's just like a little bit. It's just a tiny bit. That's it. It's just like one hit. So I'm just gonna kind of plop that in, and I'm gonna plop it into my Puffco Proxy, which I love my Proxy, only because it's so easy to clean, even though I didn't clean it, and it's so easy to use. And I'm not sponsored by them in any way, but I give this little quick mention about it because there are so many different ways to do concentrates. And when you have a glass rig and a glass bowl and you're heating it up and you're dropping shit in, that's a lot of shit going on. That's a lot. But just now, I just scooped up everything in my bowly, dropped it into my pipe. Easy. Dropped it in, closed it. And if I had it set on high, then I'd probably take a pretty hard dab. But I have it set on low. And just close it, and then there's a button there. I go boom, boom. Okay, it buzzes. When it buzzes again, it's ready, it's done, that's it. That's the last of my batter. That's it, it's done. Oh, that's goldflower shit. That's good shit. This is good shit. All the other stuff was okay. It was okay. I mean, the Z-Mints, it's not bad. None of it was really bad, but it didn't taste good. None of it, I mean, the Z-Mints did taste like minty. It was like minty on my tongue, minty as an aroma. Ooh, it buzzed, okay. All right, here we go. And I'm sipping it. I'm not hitting it crazy hard. And you don't have to hold it in very long, you know. I do admit I'm hitting it a little harder towards the end here. But you don't have to. Okay, it went out. That was a full session. That small amount I just put in there on a full session like that, talk about delish. Talk about a fantastic pick-me-up. Top Gun is a sativa. I do love the flower and the rosin vape. Both of those were excellent in there as they were coming out and being released. But I think the only way I could get it now was in the batter. And that concentrate. So, again, bring kindness to all the conversations. Understand that family is excited, you're both excited, and that excitement creates chaos. But if you just let it all go and just don't give a shit, it's okay. Oh, you put your thumb in the pie. Okay. I'm gonna eat around it. Look at the options of life. Don't always look at the negative. Just let it go. Fuck it. I'm sorry. Let it go. Let it go. You don't need to carry the past in tomorrow's conversations. You don't have to bring up the past or the future, which hasn't even happened, in tomorrow's now conversations. So be in the now, love in the now, speak in the now. Now. There is no past. There is no future. There's only the moment now that you're going to share, which should be everything. Excuse me. It should be absolutely everything. So cherish it. Love it. If somebody says something hurtful, let it go. Why? Why take it personally? Why take it seriously? It's you. It's you that allows it to stay. But if you just let it go, it doesn't bother you as much. That person will go away. That person you'll only see once a year. But in that, you're not carrying the anger into the next conversation because they're ignorant or because they're rude or inconsiderate. So don't take their idiocy and carry it with you. Let it go. Don't let you create that as part of your day, or as part of your life, or as part of your forward motion. Let your forward motion and your life and your energy be free. Let it go. Take it, put it on the imaginary table. Be like, I mentally deal with you next year. Or maybe I don't mentally deal with you next year, and that's how I make it better. I mean, is that fair to say? That you don't put yourself in the situation, you don't deal with the situation. I'm not saying outcast all family. I mean, if somebody's going to be there, somebody's going to be there, and that's life. Am I talking about a specific situation of my own? No, actually. I'm the fun one at the party. I don't care who I encounter. I love everybody equally. And regardless of the bullshit and extra bullshit that they've put me through, or judging that they have done of me, it's okay. See, for a moment, I was like, bullshit. See, I was pulling it from the imaginary table. I was pulling bullshit, and all the other fucking bull. But no, I don't. They judged and held so much against me. So you know what I do? I take it. I put it right over here on that fucking table. And I love them. And I don't judge them. But I also don't really deal with them. That's hard. And then others are just far because they're far away. They're far away. And I wish I could be with them. My father is actually traveling to England to be with his mother, whom is turning 100 years old on December 5th. See, that's emotionally messing with me right now. My Nan is going to be 100. On December 5th, she's going to be 100. Holy shit, you know how amazing that is? People live longer in England. It's the fucking food is healthier, okay? The food's healthier. People are fucking happier. Maybe it's the cold weather keeping shit tight. I don't know. Like the skin, the blood. But my Nan is turning 100. And I'm turning 50 on the 13th. It's a few days later. I think my dad might be back. And so birthday, what am I doing? What am I going to do this year? I have an idea. It's probably, in poor taste. And it's not in poor taste. I'm actually incredibly excited if this is what I could pull off for myself. I have to pull this off. No, I found it was just, I was joking. I'll tell you, Peridot. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic, huh? All right. And now we're, okay. It's the wine. Could be. So, what was I talking about? Shit. I forgot what I was talking about. No, it's, okay. Where was I? Doesn't matter. See, I was off in this. That's okay. It's good. That's what the show's all about. Sorry, not sorry. I was talking about my mom. I was talking about the birthday. No, I wasn't talking about my mom. I was talking about my Nan. So she's turning 100. I'm turning 50 on the 13th. I don't know what I was talking about beyond that, but it is. It's weird, isn't it? So I'm 50. She's 100. There's a lot of energy there. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of... I wish I was in England to be able to give her hugs and kisses and tell her how much I love her and how much of an influence she has been in my life. At 100 years old, you've seen the world. Yeah, the English. I wanted to move there for a long time. I wanted to have a farm. The English, the food is better. It's cold weather. The beer is good though. I don't drink beer, but the beer there is good. And I mean, the cheeses are lovely and the bread is fantastic. I'm all about the food. I'm all about the markets. I'm all about the farm to table. That's England. I'm about architecture and about history and culture. Holy shit, that's England. England is, yes, make your own beer, of course, but it's nice when you drink it from others as well. No, England's an awesome place. And my nan, she's there. She's living in a place overlooking the palace, Buckingham Palace. I mean, from a distance, of course. Not, right on, but I think she's got a view right there of the palace from her apartments. Oh, the Queen. Lovely. The Queen does the wave. Or... Oh. Wow. Look, I'm even willing to light this up for a few more minutes. I wish I was there to give her hugs and tell her how much I love her and how much of an influence she has been in my life. One specific influence was one of my dad's birthdays. I think he was 60 or 65. Oh, 60. It had to be 60 or 65. 60. He was 60. And he was able to bring her over. She's blind in one eye. Relatively frail woman. She did a keg stand. And then, you're like, that's it? She did more? This specific party, it was a huge backyard he had at his house, and there was a big gate kind of blocking the street. I mean, just covered cars as far as the eye can see. And he had a band, he had an orchestra. I mean, we were just killing it. It was a party. When the Allens do a party, the Allens do a party. I'm just gonna say. And I got a story about a party where he busted me. Anyways, so we're at the party, and I'm at the gate talking to the cops. The cops were called, and I'm like, look, guys, I appreciate y'all coming out here. I appreciate you guys are working hard. Y'all are killing it tonight. And I'm sorry about the traffic, but I told people not to park in front of driveways and, try to space some shit out. And they're like, well, they're pretty far down. I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty big party. So the cop's like, look, we're gonna, just turn it down. Like, just turn it down. He didn't say how much. He just said, turn it down. That's a smidge. So then my nan, I just started turning around from the gate, and my nan is walking up, and she's yelling at the cops, you bloody get out of here. Don't you come here and destroy my son's beautiful party. I mean, the sweetest woman in the world. And she's like, you hear what I'm saying to you? You bloody listen to me. And I was like, oh shit, she's gangster. Oh shit, Nan is gangster. Lil is gangster. Lil will take him down. She's like, you bloody listen to me. Voice changed. Got like, just, you bloody pay attention to me now, right? Yeah, excellent. I mean, like she's hatching a plan and you're like, so the cop was just like stunned at this lady, and he's like, "Ma'am, we're gonna be leaving. We're backing up. We're gonna be at the street. We want you guys to turn down. Bloody turn it down! You want us to bloody turn it down? How dare you!" And there was a few other words that she started to say. It wasn't as kindly in English as you might think, but she was amazing. Her energy was fierce and. Dare I say, she was pulling from a ancient guttural place. I'm sorry, not that she's old and an ancient fucking place. She's pulling from like a space that she holds that kind of strength. And she's like, hey, and it's amazing to see, that strength in an individual of any age and standing up for her son. But especially I love it from Nan. And now she's turning 100. 100 years old on December 5th. And so that's serious. I mean, it's serious energy to think about, or serious emotional energy to think about. But then at the same time, is it? For her, it's another birthday. She's had a lot of birthdays. And I think she's very thankful for every day. She really is. I wish I could infuse more positivity in her. So we're gonna have a great phone call on her birthday. We should be talking more, and that's my fault. And then there's my stupid birthday. So, okay, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Don't judge me too much. And again, I really don't care, but I have to tell you what I'm doing. So I'm going to go to a little people wrestling match. See, that's very political in how I just stated that. I'm going to a little people wrestling match on my birthday. Close. Like, so close. It's like 15 minutes from the house. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. It couldn't be closer. I have no obstacles in my way. You know, no obstacles in my way. I had to throw that one out there. Sorry, I was just feeling like a little song right now. So anyways, feeling like a song, feeling kind of good, feeling ready to sing, but blah, blah, blah. It's right down the road from where I live, more or less. 15, 20 minutes max, 20 minutes, not even, 15 minutes. I'm so excited. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm turning 50. I'm going to go watch politically correct little people beat the shit out of each other. I mean, in a staged wrestling kind of way. While I smoke a doink, a doink, a doink. I'm going to smoke a Canagar. Mike, if you're watching. Mike, are you watching? We need to talk about rolling a monster Canagar. Maybe a 4 grammer. I don't know. Maybe that's too much. No, it's not, because, you know, I've done Canagars with like 12 grams, 12 different strains, a gram of each. It was a monster. I didn't get through like any part of it. I think I got a couple puffs in and I was just like, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just gonna nap. Yeah. But I am excited. So, Mike, if you're listening, I'll call you tomorrow. No, that's what I'm doing for my birthday. At least I'm thinking that's what is planned. I've never really celebrated. That's not true. My dad did take me on a cruise on my 21st, and it was a cruise to Lake Jamaica, and gambling, and tons of drinking, and tons of eating, midnight cruises, midnight buffets. The midnight buffet was delicious. I remember the buffet. I remember the pina coladas nonstop. I remember the dirty bananas. So good. Just so good. I love rum. I do love rum. I'm just a good, dark, beautiful rum. Not too dark, but a nice flavored, aged, you know, just aroma and terpenes and all those exciting things. I don't know why I try to sound like my dad when I'm describing rum. So, but I've never really celebrated birthday, and there's a lot of emotional stress behind that. Maybe not accepting that I'm getting older, not accepting that another year has passed so quickly. This year, shut up. So fast. This has been like a lightning fucking year. It's like lightning round. It's like turning 50. It's like lightning round. It's like, what? I barely remember the beginning of the year. It's like, seriously, you work a job you love, the time flies. It flies. And then the older you get, time flies. So cherish every fucking moment. Create every adventure and journey. Because this year has been like, oh shit. Again, thank you everybody for coming to me wherever you're coming to me from. From a boat. You're coming to me from a boat out of Mexico. What an amazing place. You're coming to me from India and England. You're coming to me from Florida. There's people all over the world right now watching. The other day, people from Poland, a bunch of people from Poland. It was wild. I thank you all from every country, every place, every location. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your time with me, sharing your moments here on Highly Motivated, highly excited, highly enthused, because that's how we approach life. That is the secret. Look, it's how you approach life. Doom and gloom brings doom and gloom. Misery loves company. And for many years, my life revolved around the misery that my life was because I was helping create that. Look, if you're getting picked on, Mahmoud, I keep bringing you up. If you're getting picked on, be the strength that you need. Be the energy that you are searching for. And defend yourself. Defend yourself. You must. If nobody else will right at that moment, you need to stand up for yourself. And that means getting one good shot in and then fucking running. Do that. And then if you can change schools, change locations, learn from home. Learning from home, not having to go to that situation, maybe just for tests. Talk to the teacher and let them know how it's destroying your education. And talk to elders or watchmen or policemen. Look, if it's every day and it's interfering in your life, bullies need to be stopped. Bullies need to be taught. It's not okay. It's not okay to take your pain and your fear and your anger out on somebody else that is vulnerable. It's not fair to shape their lives with your anger. It's not fair. So seek help, Mahmoud. Seek help. Just wanted to throw that in there really quickly. I was thinking about you still. Wanted you to know that you're still in my brain. And that was the beginning of the show. If anybody was here with us, Mahmoud is being bullied. He's going through a rough time. Life isn't easy for everybody. So let's send some empathy and kindness and love. Send that frequency out as you manifest in your subconscious tonight. As you're going to sleep, send out the manifestation of goodness, of kindness. Send out the manifestation of love and understanding. We all need it, worldwide. All cultures need it. We need kindness and understanding for each other. That's the day of giving thanks. Tomorrow. Not Thanksgiving, but day of thanks. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. But that's the special tonight. That's what we talked about. That's the Danksgiving chit-chat, smoky tokey. And remember, you don't have to smoke. You don't have to use cannabis. You don't even have to be anything about it. But you're part of our community. We all have an endocannabinoid system that regulates our body in different ways. If you're having a problem, that means your endocannabinoid system is concentrating on that problem, and it's not bringing homeostasis to everything else. So we need to bring that to our bodies. We need to understand our bodies. It's not just cannabis, it's the combination. The combination meaning better health choices, reducing fast food, doing things in moderation. Moderation is everything. We overconsume we overconsume sweets, we overconsume sugars and fast food. We should be making our food, and we should be mindful of what we're putting in our body. Our body's a temple. Look, when you treat your body as a temple and you treat your life as that journey and that adventure, everything changes. Small changes make big changes. There's a lot of little things we can say, but the first thing you do is you got to love yourself and you got to trust yourself. And you've got to know that your consistent kindness makes changes. Consistency in your kindness makes big changes. And that's it. I don't know. There's a lot of shit I can say, but I want you to be kind to your family tomorrow. Love them, hug them, tell them they're everything. Don't hold the pain. Don't hold the issues. Let it go. Enjoy the now with them. The now that you may never be able to relive and never get ever again exactly the same. Watch that sun rise Watch that sunset. Make it everything in between. The meal brings us together, but it's our energy that keeps us together. The show, the smoke, brings us together. But no, even if you don't smoke, it's our energy. And it's what we do with it. And it's how we spread it. I'm liking the music. I'm liking this vibe. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for health. I'm thankful for energy. Of course, my health isn't the greatest, and I really should probably go see a dentist badly. Oh my God. All that being said, the kids need to be seen first. Too many responsibilities, too many things to do. But no, I'm thankful for a good year and another good year coming. I hope. We can only hope. That's it. But don't put too much energy towards it. Put energy towards making it happen, not to hoping that it happens. Believe in it. Make it happen. Making it happen makes a world of change. Resolutions. All right, I'm glad I almost forgot. Look, we're going to talk about this again, I'm sure. But resolutions, look, don't put that kind of strain and pressure on yourself. Don't try to quit smoking on New Year's. That's a lot of pressure. Because then what, you're not going to smoke after that? What are you doing? You did the countdown. Shit, I had a cigarette and then now what? I'm having a nicotine fit. No, ease yourself off. Make it easy. Don't shock the system. You shock the system and it goes haywire. And it has to make quick changes. You shock the system and it's got to make quick adjustments. Don't shock it. Take your time. Take easy baby steps. Wean yourself off little by little. Now, it's like losing weight. You want to lose weight for the new year. That's a lot of pressure. Stop one thing. Don't eat bread. Reduce those sugars. Reduce those carbs. Just one thing and see how it changes. Do things in moderation. Don't overdo the soda. Or maybe replace it with tea. Small changes make big changes. But don't put pressure on yourself or nothing's going to happen. And don't do a lot at one time. Don't shock the body. Don't just stop eating all of a sudden. The body's like, shit, I am hungry. Wow. Why did you do that? Don't do that. Don't shock the body. Look, resolutions shock us. We feel like we have to do it. Sure, but you could have done it last year and you could have started fucking working on it earlier this year. It's like feeding the homeless. You waited till Thanksgiving. Why? They're fucking hungry. Do you know how hungry they are up to Thanksgiving? Oh shit. They get to Thanksgiving, they're like, I've been waiting to eat all year. No, that would be terrible. Wouldn't that be terrible? Because it is. It is terrible. They need to be fed. So they need help. They need assistance. They need love and they need food all year round. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do an all year round kind of mission. And I'm going to mention it whenever I can remember it, which hopefully is a lot. The vegetable papers seem to go out very easily. So I'll just take bigger hits. I don't know why. I'll just take bigger hits. I look over the last comment, Nick is like, make your own beer. Oh, Nick, absolutely. But not beer, mead. And you can get bubbles in your mead, sir. You can put hops in your mead. You can smoke hops. Listen, you can smoke hops. It brings focus. It brings clarity. Same with sage and thyme, holy thyme. I think. Don't take my word. But catnip for sure. For sure you can smoke catnip. I'm just and mugwort and and passion flower, damania, mulin. That's what we had in that non-cannabis joint, which was stupid delicious. I'm like dreaming. I'm gonna go make another blend. I've got a lot of blends that I've been going through and reigniting my passion for smoking herbs and blends with cannabis. Okay, sorry, I'm super high. I'm not gonna lie. I am super high. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm fucking rhyming now. I put honey in wine. That's delicious. But make a honey wine. Now that is everything. Mead, M-E-A-D. That's honey wine. It's ambrosia, nectar of the gods. That's what I make. The mead is the fantastique. But I see the apple cores, yes, and craisins. You know, I've made mead from, I can't remember the name of this fruit or vegetable. It's not a vegetable, it's a fruit, but it's a berry, but it develops later with its flavors. So I think I had it too young or too early, and it made it with a very weird flavor that you ended up loving. It was like a terpene that was so terpy and so overpowering when you drank it. So then you put it down and be like, that's powerful. So you go back and you drink it again. You're like, oh, I love it though. Your body takes a moment to assimilate it, you know. Wine, me and wine have been a funny thing. I don't like wine. I mean, I like wine. I drink wine. I'll drink a good sangria. I love a sangria, a berry wine sangria. Oh, fantastic. I don't know why the Frenchman fucking comes out. That's just confusing. And last night in my sleep, so listen to this. Angie tells me today, she goes, Oren, are you into goth? Are you a goth? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? She goes, are you a goth or like I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. She's like, okay, so in your sleep, you were helping to save all the goth. I'm like, I was? She goes, yeah. Because you were very clear. Now, by the way, quick disclaimer, I talk in my sleep. And I don't just talk in my sleep. I speak in different languages, languages I don't even know. I mean, I know a few languages. I'm multilingual. I can do many, many languages. And also I have a lot of different accents. But in the shitty accents that I have, they're pretty bad. They're just shitty accents. So in my sleep, when I have an accent, it's spot on. And it's not just spot on. It's like it's the actual person coming through, what, from another reality, another dimension? I mean, look, you know I'm going to get weird at the end of the show and talk about weird shit. But could that be? So anyways, in my sleep, I was sitting here and she goes, you were clear as day. You were screaming it from across, from the couch. You were screaming, because I fall asleep on the couch a lot and I drug myself to bed. But I was loud enough. It's pretty close though to the bed. It's like right next to it. You can literally get up, go from the living room to the next, leave the room. Okay. So, but I was talking in my sleep and I was saving the goth. I was telling them to, they'll find safety. They will find, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what she told me, but I was directing them to safety and I was telling them somebody can save them. And I gave a name. She said, you gave a name and you said this person can save them. I'm like, wow. Okay. And she goes, and you were all into the goth cause and all the goth people. And you're like, look, and we can really get, some blah, blah, blah. You were very powerful towards them. And I'm like, wow. I don't think I've ever spoken about the goth or, I mean, I don't know. I mean, not like that. I mean, I love goth culture and goth clothing. I love goth women and how they dress. I'm just commending how they dress. I'm just, their stylish ways, super stylish ways. So no, I like gothic style music. But I don't think I've ever been like outspoken about anything in golf culture or anything like that. So in my sleep, I absolutely was. I was definitely an advocate, and then some, in so many different ways. I'm just like, what? She goes, yeah, and you went on for like just a while. I'm like, what's a while? Like a couple seconds? She goes, like 10 minutes. I'm like, wow, really? I mean, like, we're talking about obviously lucid, vivid speaking. So I don't remember my dreams. I haven't remembered my dreams in 25 years, maybe more. Like, I haven't remembered one dream. I haven't remembered one thing from any dream in 25 years. I mean, like, maybe that's not true. Maybe one or two specific things here and there, like weird things I'll remember, bits and pieces, but nothing like a dream. I don't remember dreams. I remember things. So that's not the first time. There was another time I was a German and I was giving directions, just talking. I think I was like a tourist on a hike. Or I was a Frenchman one time, and my French is not very good. But in this state of being, it was excellent. So my theory is it's not me. My theory, it's not me at all. It's somebody else. Or it's me. Parallel reality? It's me as a Frenchman, or me as a German, me as a Swiss, me as an Englishman, me as a Scotsman. I don't think that was a Scottish. You're Scottish, and I have fucking Scottish sound at the moment. I don't know. I mean, is it me in every reality, or am I channeling somebody else for a moment? Because it can't be me. I'm not remembering shit. And I feel like I'm not remembering my dreams because maybe I am some easy conduit that can be used to, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm really digging deep. I'm digging deep, not what to talk about, just digging deep in the thought of what if. Always towards the end, these are hard to smoke. I think I forget to loosen them up. They get very juicy with the with all the resin. And so you'll see towards the end, I have a roach clip, a beautiful roach clip. And you know where it is? Not here. So there you go. I wish I brought the pipe or something else I could roll the rest of this concoction with and smoke this, because that was delicious. The mix I started with today, which was non-cannabis, again, I'm going to let you know what it was. It was mugwort, passion flower, damania, and mullein. One of the best little smokes I've had. I mean, keep in mind, go light on certain things. Damania is nice and smooth. Mullein is pretty smooth. Passion flower, go easy. It's sweet. And that can kind of give a little harshness. And the mugwort, I don't know. I don't know if that's smooth. I don't know how that's going to be. But it's delicious. And it smells like cloves. And it gave me a beautiful, light, easy, welcoming euphoria with a non-cannabis. That's where I was shocked. I was like, God damn, I love it. I love it. I mean, sometimes you just want a quick pick me up. That was a quick, hey, that was a mood changer. Anyways, thank you to everybody for being here. You are all highly motivated. You are not just part of the show. You are the show. And you would fall in love with beer if you started making it. There was one, okay, before I just quickly, honey brown. Honey Brown, an Australian sweet beer, a dark brown, or not dark, an ale, a, a brown sweet ale. It was sweet, I mean, it was Honey Brown. Honey Brown was the name of it. J.W. Dundee's Honey Brown. Dude, that is some knowledge hiding, I don't even know where the fuck that was. I pulled that out of somewhere. J.W. Dundee's Honey Brown. The most delicious sweet beer. Because I'm not a beer drinker, but sweet, delicious. Just, yum. There's another good beer. There's a Oktoberfest blend. Delicious. Mwah, just fantastico. Ayinger. Wow, I can't believe I pulled that one out. Ayinger. 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 When I say delicious, they only release their blend during Oktoberfest. I mean, they have other beers that they have out. They're okay. They're good. They're all right. But their Oktoberfest Ayinger, stupid good. I don't drink beer. I drink that. Or I'll drink the Honey Brown if I ever find that shit again. Or Zima. Anybody remember Zima? I used to love a Zima. Holy shit, I drank too many Zimas. That tells you how old I am. I mean, they were a long time. They were like Sprite. It was delicious. You added grenadine to that, and it was like you could change that drink so many ways. You could add so much shit to it. Zimas were fantastic. Anyways, that being said, okay, my wine gives me a buzz. Elevates a little higher again. Yeah, good wine can do that. A good sangria. Look into some good sangrias. A berry sangria. Remember, berries are good for the body. They're antioxidants. So you're doing good at the same time. I'm thankful for all of you that come to this show. You are what make this show. You are what brings the vibe, the energy, the interaction. I love all the interaction from everybody. And if you feel like you don't want, well, today, at the moment, but earlier there was other interaction, Nick, and I appreciate your interaction. I think it's fantastic. And if anybody else wants to interact, awesome, because you're welcome to. Wherever you might come from, even if you want to leave comments later, again, it's I'll check them out or I'll see them, I think, somewhere. You're all fantastic, and that's the show. Highly motivated is everybody anywhere. I mean, earlier, I still can't get over it was Polish independence on 11/11. And I feel connected to it now because we had so many viewers on 11/11. How serendipitous for the show. Because we were talking about 11/11. We were talking about the day before. But the Polish were already experiencing 11/11, so they're a day forward. And so, how is their energy? How is things going? Start manifesting, start creating, and then of course I was talking to people trying to experience it the day before. I know that got confusing, but anyways, the Polish 11/11. It was their Independence Day, and we had a show. And they were watching. And why that day, isn't that interesting? So. Okay, it's the music. It's gotta be. There was like a... I don't hear it now. It was like an alarm going off. Okay. I hear it again. It's got to be the song. I feel, yeah, it's going to like a beat. It's going to a beat. I feel like it's like a fire alarm. You never know. Look, you start checking shit this time of year. You want to make sure all your plugs work. You want to clean things up nicely. I was talking a moment ago. I'm thankful for all of you. And I want you to take that thanks to everybody. I want you to share your warmth, your kindness with everybody. Everybody you encounter, not just from Thanksgiving to New Year's, but from New Year's to New Year's, from Thanksgiving to Thanksgiving, from Danksgiving to Thanksgiving, from Green Wednesday to Green Wednesday. Bring more, because there are people that are still hungry, and there are people that still need homes. Let's start with the easy shit. Feeding people should be easy. Finding shelter should be easy. Donating time, donating effort. If you don't have money, you have effort. You have voice. You have energy that you can bring goodness and kindness and awareness. Find a way. We find a way together as a community. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to revisit this shit again. And happy Thanksgiving, happy everything giving. Happy thank you. Just thank you for all that you do, all that you haven't been thanked for. Thank you for everything. That's it. Thank you. Y'all have an amazing night. I hope the rest of your week is easy and kind and tasty. So tasty. I am so excited. I don't know why I look forward to food for this one day of the year. And normally I cook. I cook like a banshee. This year we're not cooking as much. We're cooking big dishes, but not as much. Different things. I mean, we have some great sides. But the lasagna is the turkey, which is still very difficult. It's a very, arduous process. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole process and for the adventure of it. That's the food. It's a journey. And so, I don't know why I'm so excited for the food though, just this time of year. I remember growing up as a kid, I used to be excited for the New Year's brunch. My dad would take us to this New Year's brunch, New Year's Day. We'd go to this brunch at a hotel. That was just stupid delicious. It was just, there was so much food. It was such a big place with so much food in so many places. It wasn't like it was like contained. There's like food here, there's food there. There's a lady on a harp, and there's a guy cutting ham right next to her, and not just ham. He had some other groovy shit. And you're like, wow. And then there's people cracking lobsters and crabs and escargot, a mountain of escargot. And not just one, but two types, maybe three. I don't know, it was a lot of shit. It was an amazing buffet. It was like a legendary buffet that we had gone to like 3 different times. And every time, it was amazing. Amazing. All I can remember about that buffet, that New Year's Day buffet, so much food. Ridiculous. Overconsumption. And I apologize for those of you that don't have food like that. I don't have food like that right now. So I'm not making food like that right now. But I look forward to food on Thanksgiving so much. Why, I don't know. I would think more New Year's Day, like the New Year's Day brunch in my head would be like and it is. I still think about it. And if we have the opportunity, I have a place for brunch in Gainesville, an awesome place for brunch. I think it's called the One Love Cafe. It's probably not. It probably is. It's a great place to have brunch. That's all I know. It's a neat hidden gem that has great grits and shrimp and does Bloody Marys like nobody's business. The Japanese Bloody Marys and the all-day mimosa. Or the all-day Bellini. I don't know. It's an all-day something, and it is just I can't do that all day. But what a great brunch. Anyways, so New Year's brunch I would definitely think about. So no, I'm excited about the food. Dessert, I have not concentrated on any kind of dessert, and I feel like I've let people down dessert-wise this year. I'll pull something out of my ass. Angie will pull something out of her ass. She's magical. She's magical at dessert. She'll be like Alakazam, blah, 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 blah. Look at that fucking amazing dessert. Like, how did you do that? She goes, don't ask questions. Look, don't ask questions. Is it amazing? It's amazing. Okay, there you go. Don't ask questions. Beautiful dessert. No, she's magical. She'll do something amazing. I'll help. Yeah, no, I give thanks for all of you. All of you, all of mine, all of yours. all year long. I give thanks and gratitude, and I think about it, and I want to do more. And this year, I'm going to push myself and I'm going to push others. So I'm going to push myself and I'm going to push others this year to do more, to contribute more. It doesn't have to be money, effort, or mind. Brainstorm. Look, when it comes to the show, let's talk about it a little bit. Let's brainstorm efforts to help stop hunger, or to curb hunger, to curb homelessness, or just to give a shit more, and then maybe in the long run, the giving shit more sprouts beautiful new beginnings, or beautiful endings, or beautiful continuals, beautiful things. Okay. It's a lot of thinkage for my brain right now, and that being said, I gotta get back to cooking, and maybe some video games with the daughter. You guys be amazing. Continue being amazing. Continue bringing kindness. I am excited for you. I'm excited for your journey, and I'm excited for your adventure. Get out there and love it. Hey, if you can go see the fucking stars, they're beautiful. Just gorgeous. Super dark night. Like, super dark night. Okay. Ciao. Happy Thanksgiving. Be amazing. And thank you. Thank you, everybody, for everything that you've done, everything that you need to be thanked for. Thank you. You mean the world to me. And you all mean the world to me. Mine and yours and everybody's. We're all the world.